From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
To throw on second down is Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Metcalf with the first down, still without a doubt, one of the toughest assignments in the NFL with his size and speed. A 1,000-yard season for him and an absolute nightmare for any corner who matches up with him.
Oh, a run now with a tight end Fant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, it's Smith. This one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 21 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there. And all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. Throwing on third down, Smith. We'll swing to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bengals had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11 MT, Case. 11 MT. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. as they get the first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one in the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them.
Here we go.
If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
11, Thomas.
Mixon diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Second and 1 now from the 21.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. Here we go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is
caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Gino. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Walker. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to.
And he's across the chunk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Bengals 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
11. Stop.
Mixing up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
11 MT. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tariq Woolen in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Seahawks.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
13.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, is Their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing now is Geno. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
On one, ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In motion left is Higgins.
12, 12, 12.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And the Seahawks first down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Daxton Hill picks it off. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the side.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
12. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
We're to the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
13 next. Look, Jack left.
Geno now to throw. That's caught by Chosen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
53. Hey, on turbo.
Now Smith. Able to get away, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 15.
11 mighty. 11.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches. A T. Higgins size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're...
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 57 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gino's going to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
18. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Bengals 42, Seahawks 18. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Outright to Smith and Jigba. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Again, 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
49.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Evan McPherson to kick
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Smith, and his throw finds Smith and Jigba. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing now is Geno. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Mixon. Down to about the 45.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
11, MT, tape. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on third down, good for 28. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
On the line, right?
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defense.